Hey guys, welcome. My name is MagdalineJanet and welcome to my channel if you are new. So guys, L'Oreal just released the Infallible Fresh Wear Powder Compact. It essentially is their liquid foundation in a powder form, and I thought that statement was very interesting. So I wanted to try it out for you guys to see how it works on oily skin with big pores and see if it really lasts. And of course, you guys know we're going to be here 2 days testing this bad boy out to see how it works out. So if you're interested in seeing how the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear foundation in a powder works out on this oily mug for 2 whole days, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post videos like this all the time. Without further ado, let's get started. Hey guys, so let's start. Okay, I'm a little nervous because I don't know how it's gonna go down. It's either gonna be like a good makeup day or like a disaster. So we're gonna see. I have nothing on my face. I just did my skincare maybe about half an hour ago. I put concealer and I set it because we will be working with this powder. I don't want creaminess or anything wet on the face. So what I'm gonna do is go in with the POREfessional primer and hit it right where the pores are. This primer has a bit of a creamy consistency, so it doesn't feel wet. We're gonna just press this in and let's let it sit for a little bit, maybe give it 2 minutes. And while we wait, guys, let's give you some info about this. So this is the Infallible 24-hour fresh wear foundation in a powder. I love their liquid foundation. This one right here, it's one of my favorites, and I'm actually almost done with this bottle. So that's how you know it's that good. And it comes in 16 shades. It is a 24-hour matte finish, natural to buildable full coverage. It blurs, evens, and smooths skin. Full coverage of a liquid foundation in a weightless powder texture. That's where I saw, I'm like, okay. So it's supposed to be full coverage, matte finish. It's a creamy foundation pressing this. Okay, I think I'm stalling at this point. I think it's been about 2 minutes. Okay, so I got this on Amazon. It retails for $12 there, and it's only available there at the moment. So I'll link it down in the description box so you guys can check it out. So here she is. This is Radiant Sand. And then it comes with a compact and this sponge. My original shade and the shade that fits me well is 485 Golden Sun. Any Golden Sun in L'Oreal's foundation works. So I thought they had it here, but do they not? On Amazon, they actually have 15 shades. The Golden Sun is that 16th shade. I'm assuming it will eventually get to Amazon. So I don't know, should we use this sponge thingy? Okay, let's do it. Okay. Oh girl, let's see. I'm gonna do one side so you guys can see. I'm not a big powder person. I don't use these powders because I feel like they're really heavy. This one's moving pretty well. And it is like giving us a bit of a natural finish. Here, let's maybe work it in better. It says it gets rid of shine and all that. You guys know on this channel we are shiny AF. I was curious because it says like it's a liquid in a powder. So I'm like, let's see, because this is definitely easier. The only thing I'm scared about is how this is gonna last on the skin. Like if it's gonna cake up, if it's gonna like roll, if it's gonna not roll, get crumbly. But you guys know we're gonna be here 2 days, so that tomorrow I'm probably gonna wear foundation and then set it with this powder and see how we look. And maybe that way it works better. All right, guys, so this is how we look, powder. It actually looks nice. It feels lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy. I feel like I put a lot too. It's pretty matte. So here on this side is the powdered side. Then this side is no makeup side. See? It does look like one shade though, so that's nice. Get closer. Powder. No powder. Okay, on the right side, we're gonna use this brush. So let's tap her on. I got a bit of a dense brush, so we get that product in. It is kind of falling on my shirt, so we're just gonna tap it in and see. All right, guys, this is the brush side. I feel like it's a little bit more on the natural side and the sponge side. See a slight difference between the brush and the sponge. I feel like the sponge is a lot more fuller, but I feel like because it's a type of sponge, it stays put. nothing sucking up the product. And the brush, it's not as dense as it probably should be, so some of the product just kind of flies off. I'm honestly very pleasantly surprised. I wasn't sure what to expect. I thought, I don't know, just powder on bare skin or powder on like a little bit of primer. I think the brush is just giving us a light wash, giving us just a nice flush. Here just looks a little bit fuller coverage. But okay, I'm pleasantly surprised. So I'm just gonna put some bronzer blush and then be back. Hey guys, okay, so I am back. It is 7:58 and this is how the skin looks. Here we have the powder foundation with the sponge. Then here we have with the brush. Honestly, at first, you guys saw at the very beginning, I was very skeptical. I didn't know, wrong mirror. I didn't know what to expect. I just felt like powder was gonna be sitting on top of the skin. That's what I wanted to say and I couldn't think about it. I couldn't like really think how to articulate that. But looking at the skin, now that the powder foundation's been on the skin, I would say like half an hour. It looks good. I even have a glow going on. But you know, the oils are aggressive, so they're probably already coming out. But I'm pleasantly surprised how the skin looks, how just natural it feels. It doesn't feel heavy. It does not look cakey. Let me get really close. You can't really see my pores. Yeah, I'm just very surprised how easy it was, how natural it looks. You can do something so easy like this and just feel good. It's like a little pick-me-up and super easy. It's not messy. The only thing I don't like is that it only comes in 16 shades. I hope they expand it. Maybe this is like a trial run for them because their liquid foundation does have a ton of shades. So hopefully they'll do that with this because I think it's a really good powder. I'm like very pleasantly surprised how it's just working, not on bare skin, but basically on bare skin. But the test will be on how it lasts because you guys know we have oily skin and if it just falls apart in like 3 hours, I'm gonna be very sad. But yeah, so far so good. It's 8 o'clock and I will see you in the next check-in. You guys, I wanna show you guys how the powder foundation looks. This is the side with the sponge. And then this is the brush side. You see how I could see the brush being a little bit lighter, like in coverage, more of like a lightweight finish. And here's more of a full coverage. But I'm kind of liking both sides. Yeah, okay, bye. Hey guys, I'm back. So it is 2:20 in the afternoon and you guys, look at this foundation. Powder foundation. This right here is the little spongy thing we used. We're a little oily here, and here is the brush side. The brush side feels a little more and looks a little more on the natural side. They both feel the same. Neither side feels heavier than the other. It's super lightweight. Like I am surprised how I just don't feel anything. It doesn't feel heavy. And I just love how quick it was. It was super quick. But I do think the primer helped. I think it just grabbed everything well. But guys, it's been about what, 6 hours? Going strong. Just wanted to say hey and in front of the window to give you guys nice sunlight, real view with real pores, you know? And I'll see you in the next check-in. Bye. Hey guys, I am back. So it is 8 o'clock in the evening, guys. I've had this foundation on for 12 whole hours. And this is how the skin looks. I haven't touched up. So you see all my oils, you see all my pores, you see everything. But this is how the skin looks. I feel like I'm a lot oilier than I expected to be or anticipated to be, but I just feel like to control oils, you need to really layer products on. And we're pretty much damn near with bare skin. I mean, we did use this hydrating primer, but it's not really that hydrating in my opinion. I just feel like we have powder on top of a little bit of primer. So looking at it that way, I think the Infallible Fresh Wear Powder Foundation worked pretty well for a 12-hour day. I don't think it's lasting though, because my mouth here is pretty much gone. But it doesn't look patchy. It doesn't look like I'm missing a part of my makeup. So that's always nice. That means it really warmed up to the skin. I'm okay about it. I think it worked well. I just don't think it's as long lasting as it claims to be. But what I'm gonna do is just tap my face just to show you guys how the skin looks. I do feel, because I used a very matte bronzer and a very matte blush, it didn't blend as easily and it didn't glide as well as it usually does when you use a liquid foundation, because I was looking over the footage and I'm like, wow, I'm looking a little harsh, but I've used those products before which I know are good, so I'm thinking it's just powder on top of powder on top of powder. It just did not work. So tomorrow I'll probably wear a bronzer that has a little bit more luminous to it as opposed to it being super matte. Like, let's say you wore this foundation all day. Here, let's get these two, because girl, I'm oily here too. Let's say you get this foundation, you wear it all day, and you just tap your face for a quick, you know, little freshen up moment. I think it looks good. I just think that you have to prep the skin a little bit better, and I wasn't prepared for that because I just didn't know, I didn't really know what to work with. But tomorrow we're gonna try it out a little bit differently so you guys can see the versatility of the product. And yeah, I think this is it, guys, for day number 1. Just wanted to show you a quick check-in after 12 hours, and see you tomorrow morning. Bye. Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to day number 2. So I just moisturized the face, I put sunscreen, did all that good stuff. So what I was thinking of doing today is we're gonna first prime with this L'Oreal Pro Matte Primer. I'm almost out of it because this is how it looks. I'm almost out of it because I use it so much. So we're just gonna add it towards the perimeter of the face. I'll really just add a little bit here too. Work it in. We're gonna let it sit for a couple of minutes so it can really absorb to the skin, and then I'll be back. Actually, guys, while we waited, I put a little bit of concealer on. So what I was thinking of doing is putting a little bit of foundation on, just doing a thin layer to see how the powder sets the foundation. Maybe like this. Nothing too like thick or anything. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 310. Really works some around the mouth area, because that's where I feel like the foundation really faded. All right, just a thin layer. Nothing, am I missing some here? Hold on. So just a thin layer. You can still see like my freckles a little bit, or mold, whatever those things are. So now that we've placed a little bit of foundation, I'm gonna get this powder puff. This one I got from Amazon. It comes like in a little pack. And we're going to use the powder puff to set the foundation. So let's see. See how it looks. Then we're just gonna work it in. It has like a scent. The powder literally smells like the Fresh Wear foundation. It has like a bit of a perfumey scent. Okay, just working this in. I feel like we have a bit of a heavier coverage because we have liquid foundation, but it feels the same. It feels still a little bit of lightweight, nothing heavy. The coverage, I feel like you can see it a little better today because we really literally worked it in the skin like this. And by working it in the skin, you'll definitely see a lot more of a coverage and more of a flawless effect. I feel like this just, you have to take your time with it. So let me set my under eyes. I'm gonna put a little bit of bronzer and blush and then be back. All right, guys, so I just put my face on really quick and just wanted to show you how the skin looks. I feel like it still has that natural effect. It doesn't look heavy. It doesn't look cakey. That's what I always feel like compact powders do, is just make you look super heavy, worn down. The only thing is this is super matte. It takes some time to warm to the skin because I was kind of struggling trying to put my bronzer on, so it doesn't look as patchy as it looked yesterday. So it worked, but I just had to really make sure that it just didn't get stuck, because powders on top of powders can easily get sort of stuck and look patchy because the powder underneath is pretty matte. So what I'm gonna do is just finish my face and then be back. Hey guys, I am back. So it is 7:55 in the morning. I need to hurry because I have to log into work. So this is how the skin looks. I like today a little bit better. I think right now I don't see much of a difference from yesterday and today, but I just feel like the foundation underneath is just gonna give it that reinforcement so it lasts longer because it has something to sort of grab on. It's still very matte like it was yesterday. It's still, you know how yesterday we had like a little shine? I still have it. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't see much of a difference, but I just have a gut feeling today's gonna be a better day. But yesterday wasn't a bad day either, you know? I'm kind of feeling this puff situation, so we'll see. And this eye look, guys, will be in my next multiple looks palette, multiple looks video. I'm just working on it right now. I'm barely on look number 2. So hopefully it'll be up soon. But I think this is it for now. And I'll see you in the next check-in. Bye. Hey guys, I'm back. So it is 8:30 in the evening and I actually want to show you guys some footage I took here at around 2 o'clock today to show you guys how the face looked. It looked pretty good. I felt like I didn't have too much change from the morning time to about 6 hours later, and now we are here 12 and a half hours later. This is how the skin looks. Look at this eyeshadow still living its best life. But the skin, I will say, looks a lot better today. Today I did wear a mask because I went out. Yesterday I did not wear a mask and I wanted to show you guys the mask and see the transfer that happened. It transferred right here and in the nose, but that's usually where I am the oiliest, so that's most likely going to happen, especially when it's towards the end of the day. Your skin is really warm and oily and makeup's just going to transfer. Usually makeup won't transfer, I would say like the first 6 hours or so. But if I have to choose a day I like the best, I would say day number 2 worked the best because like I told you guys, my oils are very aggressive and they can like eat makeup up quickly. And I like how day 1 worked out, but I feel like day 1 is good for a super quick makeup look and it may last for about like 6 hours. Not the whole 12 hours that we did yesterday. Today, I feel like using the liquid foundation really helped hold this powder foundation together on the skin because I kind of like how I was able to set it with the Infallible powder and it didn't look cakey. It doesn't look cakey right now. So the texture formula works very well. I feel like it's in the middle of a setting powder and a full-on like a MAC Studio Fix powder. This is like the perfect combo like that meets in the middle. Guys, I really like this. I recommend this. I would definitely buy this again. And I think I'm gonna start using this powder because I just really like the finish of it. You didn't look too powdery. I really like this. You guys know I love L'Oreal. I review all of L'Oreal's products. Most I like, some I don't, but you know, that's how it is. Right guys, I think this is it. Trying out the L'Oreal Fresh Wear powder. I think it worked bomb and I'm sure it would work even better with the actual foundation. Let me know guys if you have tried this powder, if you've seen it around. Let me know your thoughts. I will link it down below. I do see that it's available on Amazon, so I'll have a link there for you guys. And it's an affiliate link, so I do make a small commission off of it, but there's no pressure. You don't have to use that link. Just want to tell you guys. But I think this is it, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and staying until the end. You guys are a real one. And I love you so much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!